And hello again, everybody. How are we doing today? Today I am going to be talking about commonly used or misused words, overused words, such as always, everybody or everyone, nobody or no one, the word soon. So, as far as always goes, people tend to say, I will always be there for you, a lot. Always being the key word. Really? You're not going to die someday? I'm not going to piss you off enough to the point where you decide to just up and ghost me and never talk to me again? Yeah. Always be there for you? Unless you really mean it or can follow through with that, stop using that. Just stop. I've had so many people tell me that they would always be here for me, and we're not even talking anymore. Because why? I pissed them off, or they pissed me off, or they passed away, or something. So it's not I'll always be there. I'll be there for you until I die. Or I'll be there for you until you piss me off and hurt me enough to the point I never want to talk to you again and try to fix things. Because I never really cared about you to begin with, or your well-being, as you told me. Everybody or everyone, everybody does it. Really? So everybody smokes, everybody drinks, everybody does drugs, everybody goes to church, everybody believes in God. Yeah, I don't think so. I do it. Some of my friends might do it. Some of my family members might do it. But not everyone or everybody. Nobody, or no one. Nobody cares. I have heard that phrase so many times by people. It's not that nobody cares. I'm here. I care, right? Because if I didn't, I wouldn't be doing these videos to try to make it a better world for everyone to live in. I don't have to do this, but I'm here doing it because it's something that I believe in. So, nobody cares? No, what you meant was you don't care. A lot of people might not care. It's just a matter of finding the people who actually do care and holding on to them tight, because it's very, very rare, especially in this day and age, obviously. Otherwise, I wouldn't only have 62 followers on this. Because a lot of people just really don't care. Sadly, they don't. And that is really the whole problem in this world. Nobody cares until it actually happens to them. And even then, sometimes they don't care because they're just used to it. The word soon. I will call you soon, or I will text you soon. Oh, really? So what is your version of soon? Couple of seconds? Couple of minutes? Few hours? Weeks? Days? Months? Years? We all have our own version, right? So when you say soon, at least for me, I'm thinking within the next 24 hours, at least. The next 24 hours, not months from now, not days from now, not weeks from now. People wonder why we all get so impatient with each other. It's because we never follow through with what we're going to say we're going to do. So, how does the misuse or overuse of words affect mental health? Well, it can cause other people to actually expect. As much as I hear, oh, you expect this from me, or you expect that from me. Yeah, of course I do. Because you said it. You said you were going to do it. For me, honestly, I have a lot of hope. Like, I hope I'll hear from this person again. Or I hope this person will finally wake up and realize the mistakes they've made towards me, and that I'll hear an apology someday. And a genuine apology at that. None of us deserve to get treated the way we do. None of us do. Granted, with the way that a few people have treated me over the years, I've learned that some of them might actually deserve it. But am I going to be the person to put it on them? No, I'm better than that. I don't treat people like crap just because I'm hurting or upset with them. It's not the way to do it. It really isn't. You need to work on yourselves. Go help, go help yourselves. And then maybe come back to the person that you've hurt in the past, whether it be mentally or physically or sexually. And then decide if it's worth your conscience to be clean before you die, because life is way too short, very unpredictable. And apologize to the person. So don't make promises you don't intend or simply cannot keep, especially towards those who actually do care about you and actually do want you in your life. Because there's a few people I expected to still be in my life to this day, but unfortunately, no. They're too stubborn, too pig-headed, too much of a jerk to care about other people's feelings besides themselves. I've had people tell me, oh, other people's feelings don't matter. Really? Then why do people commit suicide? Why do people get into depression? Because they've been treated like crap a lot of their lives, and they're tired of it, and they feel like they're unworthy. They feel like they're being misunderstood. They're not cared for. Nobody cares about their feelings. Nobody cares about, what they want to talk about or what's bothering them for the day, because everybody else has their own problems, so they don't want to deal with somebody else's. So yeah, I would say that other people's feelings do matter. Maybe not to you because you don't have depression or you don't think suicidal thoughts or anything like that, because, oh, I'm better than everybody. I can handle situations better than you. We're all different. We all handle situations different. We got to stop telling each other how to handle them, unless it's being asked of us. Like, hey, how did you handle your situation? Or whatever. If it's asked of us, then sure, I'll be glad to tell. Just like I was asked to do that video on coping with being abused, working through being abused. So yeah, I gave my personal thoughts, my research on how to cope with things, because somebody asked me to. I didn't just willingly make the video. Now, I am willingly making these videos to just hopefully make a positive impact on the world, because I care. I care. I'm not trying to tell anybody, I'm not pointing a gun to your head saying, oh, you have to do this. I'm just giving advice, even though nobody did ask me for it. So yeah, in a way, I'm being a hypocrite. But, again, we all are. But I'm being a hypocrite in more of a positive way. I'm trying to encourage people to do better. Because we all can. We all have things that we need to work on. It's just a matter of believing in yourself. So anyway, so saying that everyone or everybody does it can cause others to do it, such as drugs or alcohol, etc. And none of those things are healthy for any of them. They cause, they cause bad judgment. They cause you to forget things constantly. They cause you to get into wrecks in your cars. They cause you to pass out. They cause you to not eat properly. And even then, alcohol is also a depressing thing. It can make you really depressed even more than what you already are. So yeah, none of those are healthy either. Saying no one cares can actually cause somebody to believe that nobody cares, and in turn cause depression or suicidal thoughts to occur into their minds, because they believe it, and it's like, wow, okay, so yeah, maybe you're right, nobody does care, because this person showed me they didn't, this person's treated me like this person's caused me not to, to believe that nobody cares. No, it's not that nobody cares, though. Although, I'm here doing this. I care, obviously. So, it's like, you gotta find those people who actually do care and hold on to them tight, because as I stated before, it's a very rare thing anymore. Sadly, but it's true. It's a very, very rare thing that somebody genuinely cares for somebody else. You know, and at least for me and people that I have talked to and been around, I've realized that depression usually occurs in people who care more or care too much than other people do. Because those other people who don't care tend to put those that do down by saying, oh, you're ugly, or you're not worth it, or I don't care, or this, that, and the other. So then it hurts us. Why? Because we actually have kind, caring hearts, unlike a lot of people anymore. So yeah, and it's sad because we end up caring or loving those people, but yet we're constantly getting hurt by them. Why do we stick around? Because it's loyalty. Why do we continue to want them in our lives even though they have hurt us? It's loyalty. Forgiving each other. Being there through thick and thin, you know. Even though I've had people who have asked me, why do you want this person in your life if they've abandoned you or left you or whatever? Because I still care, because obviously I know what it's like to abandon people when you really, or for people to abandon me when you really want somebody to talk to, especially if you really want to talk to that person. Again, I try to treat others the way I want to be treated. So I show them that I'm always here, not necessarily for them to continue to take advantage of me, but in hopes that eventually they'll actually grow a heart and show that they've made some changes themselves and that they actually do care. That's why. So, in case you haven't noticed, all of my videos tie down to, again, how we treat each other. Learn to be more caring, respectful, compassionate, supportive towards each other. And you will see an amazing change. You'll be surprised when you see how motivated somebody else gets to want to do their own thing or want to help you out with something or, you know, whatever. People will be happy. Teach your kids kindness, respect, and compassion as well to possibly help stop bullying in schools or even school shootings where your kids go. Because, you know, eventually all that's going to suppress into anger, too, and cause them to go on a riot. And how many school shootings do we have a year? It sucks. And a lot of it's because they're not happy. Somebody angered them to the point that they're ready to just go off on a tangent. You know, instead of talking it out with somebody. Because they don't trust anybody to talk it out with. Show them love, support, respect, and kindness. Stop using or misusing words to them and others. Start saying what you mean and mean what you say. Stick to it and follow through. Just start being better role models. That's all, really. I mean, again, it's all within ourselves, guys, as adults, to be able to make a positive change in this world for not just ourselves, but our kids growing up too. I mean, we've always said that we wanted a better world to live in, right? And that we want our kids to grow up in a better world. I mean, we're struggling now as far as getting our own houses, getting jobs, so on and so forth, right? Do you want your kids to go through the same thing? Or do you want better for them, like our parents wanted for us, supposedly? Anyway, that's my lesson for today. I hope it helps. Hope everybody had a great weekend. And again, if you have any suggestions for me at all, please put it down in the comments. I will be happy to look at it, do my research on it, state my own opinions, so on and so forth. Just again, in a nutshell, with all of these videos, be kind to each other. That is the biggest lesson I'm trying to teach in these videos. Be kind, be respectful. Stop hurting and abusing each other. Much love, guys. Again, comment, keep subscribing, and keep watching. All right. Thank you, and much love. Take care. Bye. Oh, by the way, my next topic will be about respect, in case some of you don't know what it is. Okay?